And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this one.
Breaks into the open. Gets away from one, finds room. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Seminoles want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Right. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. Quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offense comes up 1st down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Cool.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Hokies send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense changing the play.
Do that.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Come on, man.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Obviously.
They're going to run it to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Oh, ain't no way.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. Turning it off! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The play by the speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
All right.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Play action on first down.
No, sir, that's dead.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But when it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
A little screen to the running back.
We on that.
A whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Noles are in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Swings it out to the flat.
Boy.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got room to work. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone.
But that's a dot.
Touchdown Seminoles. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Oh, it's dead.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
Oh, he's got some space.
All right, Q.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone.
That's another dot.
Touchdown, no! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they hit the cameraman.
He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
So that
rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 3-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. on the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set. Green 25.
On the option.
Stupid.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Shit went.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him.
Right.
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That's not sick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Wants to throw it. Dances away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, So fast, you could tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond.
Breaks into the open.
Oh, my God.
The 40. Past the 30. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground.
Oh, good hit, knee.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left.
Oh, fumble!
On the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That went.
And the offense got exactly what they wanted. They got the look. They dialed up the play. Everything was going great until they forgot to hold on to the football.
Yeah, it's plays like that that end up losing you games, right? This is an offense that has playmakers, and they can create explosive plays, and they got one right there, but you just have to finish. You got to have better ball security. Give the defense credit, though. They forced the takeaway and changed momentum.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll immediately call timeout.
Right.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man.
It's okay.
We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Cook.
And his first pass is incomplete. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Give to the running back. Turning it on.
What the fuck that was?
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Good shit, Q.
And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest.
Okay,
Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.
Good shit.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what...
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Whoa.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole.
Ooh.
Got the first down and more.
Ooh.
There he goes.
Ooh.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football.
The nasty cut. Yes. And let the speed take us there.
Seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fakes to grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pocket breaking down.
It's a dive!
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Seminoles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
Oh.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, no! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
All right, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding an escape route.
Oh.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The option look. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Attack. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Virginia Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Here's a heat.
All right.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Tennessee to lose.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Respect.
The Hokies decide to punt it away.
Oh, we got it now. Bye. Bye.
Touchdown, Seminoles! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Hokies will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move, he fires. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rides the back and leaves on the option. A stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt.
Not 100.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They're risking giving up prime field position as they go for it on 4th and long from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with the ball? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Get out my way, get out my way.
Trying to take it back.
Going to the crib, get out my way now.
He's at the top.
Gotta go see mama now.
Get out the way. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a
If you was wondering, do I feel
game
bad?
that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
We on that.
There he goes.
Oh, shit. Get ball
They
out
make
of
the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game?
He lobs one high down the left side.
a pig.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Toss sweep to the right. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Got it. Both of them up.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Too easy.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Got him down safe and sound, too.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
110-0 is nasty.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, chat. I'll be back. I'll get my son a bath, get his ass to bed. G stepping on shit. Yeah. Yeah. They dotting shit up. Love to see it. I think we handled recruiting already. Yeah, we got recruiting out the way. We got recruiting out the way. 110-0. We definitely should. After that performance, we should be #1 team in the country off principle, off the principalities. Off the principalities, we should be #1. Off the principalities. After that win, that. I was an ass kicking now. Okay. 5-star left tackle. Love to see it. Okay. Got a few. Got a couple in just then. Got a couple in just then. Y'all see it up there, #1. Had a feeling we'd be #1 after that, even if Tennessee won. They might have lost. This shit just that last week, G. Shit, boy. Tennessee win or lose? Let's see. They had to lose because Texas #2 right now. And they let them boys come back. 62-59. What a barn burner. We lost to Mississippi State. Now, Oregon lost to unranked Penn State. Nasty, nasty word. Nastiest of the works. I think we got one more week to playoff rankings drop. Pittsburgh undefeated. Clemson 5-2. SMU 5-2. Alright, we was about to play another game chat, but we finna go ahead, jump out this bit and play some Battlefield. Ah.